Hey, what's up guys? It's Andrew here from Pennant Players back with another video. Today we're going to be going over the watch list for mid-July, the week starting of 7/20/2020. So stay tuned for our three top picks for this week. First stock we have up is HJLI. This is going to be a swing trade. We have a video on swing trades. Please go check it out. The key to this swing trade here is going to be this type of channel. So it has parallel lines. The two lines are going at the pretty much same slope, creating this channel of a consistent resistance and a consistent support line. Now, another thing we like to see here is the high volatility within this stock. So this is a penny stock. It is trading at 39 cents approximately right now, and we could see a move up to the next continuation of this resistance line. So I will extend this here and show you all that from this about 39 cents, it can grow up, take a massive run up about 60%. Obviously, if I were to enter this swing trade, which I most likely will in the coming week, it will probably be a more conservative trade, just seeing as these are very thin spikes, so it's going to go quickly up and quickly back down. So I will be sure to cash in, take those profits, because up here it might get a little iffy. So I will be looking for an entrance point right at about the 39 cents range, and after this consolidation happens, I'll be looking for a move up till about the 55 is really my price target, which would be about 55, which would be about 40% profit. So a massive profit to be had in this trade. Now, again, I would suggest putting a stop loss below this trend line here, this support line, as it certainly could hit it, drop below it, and then take a break downward. And this is super volatile, so as much as it can go up, it can go down as well. But overall, I really like this, and there is supposedly some merger rumors about this company, but again, this is just surely based on technical analysis, and it is very strong in that regard. And plus, that extra little news may help just propel things even farther to the potential upside. So again, 39 cents, right it up to about 55 cents would be my price target. You can trade a little bit more aggressively or a little bit more conservatively. And this is a very consistent pattern. So what I like about this here is once it comes down to the support range, it'll tap it a few times and then take a nice uptick up. So it'll take from the beginning of it till the max out point. This one took about 11 days. If you got out here, the max, it was about 15 days. So 15 days, and then for it to come down from that peak, it took about until the next uptick. It took about 40 days. So it's going to be a bit longer. So we're coming into this next upward movement. It has currently been hitting this support line a few times over the past week or so, just like it had been previously. You can see. So we're anticipating an uptick within the next week, and this could potentially be again a 40% profit, greater or less than depending on how you're trading. So our next stock on the list is going to be SINT. Now SINT, as you can see, just had a large gap up in the past few days. So a gap up meaning it hit this gap down here, meaning it just shot right down on the day. From $2.50 down to approximately $1.89, then created this massive downturn here, bottoming out at about 28 cents, and then making a recovery to the uptrend here. And then this past month or so, we've seen a very, very nice triangle forming. We had a large spike up here and then consolidating, coiling a coiling of the price action. I'll zoom in a little bit. Um, so we can see this coiling of the price action here. Boom, hits a support and resistance, coiling, coiling, coiling until this breakout. And now we can see that it has gone up into this breakout here about 30% and then gone down to about $2.20 now, which is where it's trading. Now, the thing I love about this is it perfectly exemplifies this really strong pattern of the triangle. Now, what we like to see with the triangle is an obvious break up, yes. So there could be many things that, take a triangle, let's say, and just massively, once it breaks out, it can just blow up. Uh, Here, or, it could also be a false breakout. So it comes up and then, it can come back down past that here. So if it broke up and then it may have come down, it could have come down like way to way down. However, this is really showing a lot of signs of a healthy triangle, in that it's using the previous support, or sorry, previous resistance now as support. So you can see, it depends on how you draw your triangles, whether you use the wicks or the real bodies. However, we can see a strong, very strong level of support building at the previous resistance. Now, I'll show you guys an example here of what happened on another stock a while ago that did this. So as I said, we have a example here of what it may look like for the continuation of this pattern. Now, this is VUZI, and this is a prime example of what can happen in a move like this. So we see a nice uptick causing a triangle here, coiling of the price action, a breakout. So it broke out about 16% and then took a dip down and is now using, as you can see, this previous resistance level. My triangle is a little off right here, but you can see it is using this resistance level, this previous resistance level, as now the support. So it's using now this as a support, and it can take more gradual jumps up. So, it had this initial breakout, 16%, but the real breakout occurred when it came down to this previous resistance level, used it as support to then launch about 70% upward. So I think that this pattern here certainly looks much like what we're seeing with SINT. Breakout of the triangle, clear consolidation and uptick after using the resistance. The previous resistance is now a support line. So I think we could possibly see a massive gain here. I wouldn't put a price target on this one because I'm not exactly sure how this is going to play out, but I would anticipate a possibly up to 50% return on this trade in the coming week. So again, as we can see, this is a strong technical analysis backing. However, there is also news to pair along with that. And I have currently been incorporating more news into my technical analysis to really get the best possible trades. Because technical analysis, if you have a triangle, it can either go one way or the other. However, news and hype can cause it to more likely go in one direction or the other. And here with SINT, we can see that very clearly. What I like about this one, in addition to its technical analysis breakout pattern, is there is massive attention on this. Now we can see here one of the largest trading Twitter accounts, the Lion Stock Trader, with over almost 16,000 followers, has been tweeting about this one nonstop. SINT, SINT. We can see here on July 16th, SINT not only become a huge integral part of our new breed of virus, blah, blah, blah. And see here, tweets about it again, SINT. So, and then even again here. So, Syntax, that's the company of SINT. So we can see here there's a lot of hype surrounding this stock. So we know that the market is irrational. We know that the market is something that responds to people's emotions. It responds to what people think is going to happen, because the more people buy, the more the price goes up. So it doesn't necessarily have to be rational. The market is irrational by nature, and hype can certainly cause a stock to massively jump. So I really like this trade. I think this is going to be my number one or two going into next week. So our third and final stock for this week is going to be TNXP. So what do we like about TNXP for this week, this upcoming week? Something that's different about this one than the other two is that it is a momentum trade, meaning we are not buying low and selling high. Rather, we are buying high and selling higher. So this is a possibly more risky trade. However, momentum trades tend to pan out well if there is more hype surrounding the stock, which there certainly is with TNXP. So TNXP has a good technical backing, as we'll see right here. If we scroll in, we can see that it has taken a gap down on the 13th and then consolidated and then taken a huge uptick on the 16th and 17th. Now, I'm anticipating continuation, a massive up move in the coming days because of a certain factor here. So what do we like about this trade? Well, we can see that there is an ascending triangle form. Now, we really like the ascending triangle. It's a typically very bullish pattern, and I like how this stock also has room to move. Now, we can see here that the ascending triangle is forming. Right now, we're trading about 83 cents, 84 cents, and a break above this 86 cents can send this flying. Now, if we zoom out a little bit more, we can see that this had previously been trading at almost $44 on October of 2019. So now if we go here, we can see that there's potential massive profit to be made, but that's not really what we're looking for as traders. We want to get in and get out very quickly. So I suggest that a break of this 86, you could even wait for it more to cross that previous wick and potentially move in at around the 89 cents. So a uptick at 89 cents and then ride it to about 1, which would be about a 12% profit. Again, this is a little riskier because it could easily move down from here, and you can lose money, and it can also go down considering that it is in a downtrend. We can see here from this 180 a day simple moving average that we are on a downtrend. So just be cautious with this one. Again, my favorite for this upcoming week is SINT with HJLI being a very safe swing trade, I would say, considering what's going on here with the technical backing. But again, I'd say if I had to rank them, SINT would be number one. I think it will have a explosion in this upcoming week. Number two would be HJLI for its consolidation move into a possible swing trade for possibly 2 weeks with a probable 40% profit. And then 3 would be TNXP for this move of momentum breaking out of the ascending triangle. So that's all for this week. Stay tuned for more lessons and be sure to like, subscribe, and share. This is Andrew with Pennant Players. Stay green.